What's going on, my power family? What's going on, power people? Now, listen, we have exclusive photos from season 4 in book 2, Ghost. And I'm going to kick things off with this photo of Tariq and Brayden. They have on all black, clearly on demon time. Probably just threw a gun into that river, if I'm guessing, getting rid of any evidence. And if you also notice, Tariq is wearing the same outfit that he had on from the trailer when he's actually holding the gun with the silencer on it. So very interesting to see where that's going to pick up at and what's going to happen as soon as we kick things off from episode 1. Moving into our next picture, they are clearly at Stansfield. How this is possible, I don't understand how they're in college right now when they have literally everybody after them, from probably Monet to Effie to Don Carter, who's on their back, the new cop, just everyone out to get them. I don't know how they're in school. I really don't. Not when there's bullets flying from the last episode of season 3. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this wraps up and how this folds. But if I'm guessing, they're probably in school because common sense. Kane, Drew, or anybody else looking to clip them is not going to show up to the school and do it. Too many witnesses, too many people would ask questions. It would be too noticeable, traceable. So nobody's going to show up there to do anything. Tariq and Brayden are probably free to walk around. It's almost like the safe haven ground for them, kind of like from John Wick a little bit. You know, when they was at the hotel, there's no killing. Probably one of those type of situations if I had to really, really guess. Let's move on to the next photo. You got Tariq, Brayden, and McLean here talking. It looks like to me that they're in some private sector of a warehouse or something, or maybe that's where Tariq and Brayden are going to shack up for right now because they don't want to bring any danger to the people around them, if I'm really guessing. McLean's in a suit, which would imply to me that he is back on being an attorney. Probably ended up beating whatever case that was against him that Sax's little girlfriend had it out for him. So if I'm guessing just by this photo, he is definitely a lawyer in this season somehow, some way, but I'm pretty sure they'll tell us more about that. But it looks like they're conspiring of some sorts to come up with some type of plan, devise something. But then again, don't forget, it said McLean is playing both sides of this season. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this unfolds for him. Honestly, I kind of low-key see him taking a bullet at some point from Tariq, if Tariq ever finds out that he's double-crossing him and playing both ends of the spectrum. That's just my opinion, though. Moving on to the next picture, keeping it McLean. He is holding a gun. He's clearly in his place, if I had to guess, holding a gun at someone. I tried to actually do some detective work and see if I could see the person through the windows, but you can't see anything from behind them. So we don't know who this person is he's holding the gun at, but if I had to guess, the person probably broke into his home and he just so happened to catch them in the act. They're probably trying to get evidence against him. I don't know who it could be, but that's going to be a very interesting scene to see because remember, he had on this same sweater when he was making the phone call in the trailer. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this unfolds for McLean because don't forget, they said he's dealing with more of his criminal side. So we're definitely going to see him get his hands dirty in this season, and I cannot wait to see how that unfolds for him. Moving on, we got the Tejada kids here, Kane, Drew, and Diana. If I had to guess, Kane probably definitely has his hands on a gun. They literally probably seen somebody that they got smoke with. I'm guessing either Tariq or Brayden. I don't know. From the looks of it, though, they're in a hospital, if I had to guess. Drew probably got checked out, seeing as how he just got the shit beat out of him by someone. I'm hoping it's Tariq, to be honest with you. But nonetheless, if you look closely, you can definitely see Kane has his hands on the piece, ready to send somebody up. Probably this is a no-holds-barred situation. Like, Kane is always ready to crash out. Crash out Kane, as another YouTuber called him that I heard. But, bro, he is just... they look pissed, all of them. So something definitely is up with this photo, if I had to guess. But I don't know. This is an interesting scene here because Drew definitely got the shit beat out. And I can't wait for Drew to catch a bullet too. I'm really hoping that Tariq or Brayden sends him to the upper room because I'm so sick of him, bro. Just everything, how him and Diana set that whole shit. Diana need a bullet too, if I'm really being honest with you. Kane really the only one that's thorough and keeps it real out of the Tejada kids with what goes on. But I don't know how things are going to unfold for any of them this season, really. I'm just going off my own guesses. But Yeah, from the looks of things, they're definitely in the hospital. Let's continue on. We got this picture of Noma, and if I had to guess, that's her daughter, Anya Covington. And it's interesting to see the power couple behind them, Kane and Effie. And if I had to guess, she probably caught them following her and she's confronting her mother about it. And or her mother's telling her that these two are going to protect you, etc. Because I can't tell if Effie's wearing a backpack. It looks like she is. So maybe she was undercover following Noma just for her own protection. Because remember, Effie did say she found where Anya was at. So this could be very interesting. But if I had to guess, those are her detail, and she definitely probably caught them and confronted her mom about exactly what they're doing following her. Or her mother's telling her that these two are going to follow you. But remember, Anya has no idea what her mom does behind the scenes. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that unfolds for that family when that comes about. And honestly, I think Anya is going to be collateral at some point, and Tariq and Brayden are definitely going to use her to gain leverage on Noma, and or Kane is going to find out about Monet, etc. Tell them where Anya's being held up at, and they're going to work out some deal. That's just really my guess. And I also see Effie catching a bullet. Surprisingly, though, I think Kane's going to be the one to pull the trigger on her just because something is going to happen between them. I don't think it's going to be peaches and cream for them this season. It's just never that simple with Effie. Remember, she has a history of setting dudes up that she's with, aka Tariq. So don't think she won't do the same thing to Kane. History repeats itself. Next picture, you got Obi holding a gun at someone. If I had to guess, I'm thinking either Tariq or Brayden. For some reason, I see Tariq and Brayden really being on demon time, showing up places where people are at, confronting them, trying to get things done, trying to leverage folks. I just don't think they give a fuck this season at all. They're moving calculated and cold, like I said, and I just hope that it works out for them. But Obi's clearly ready to shoot somebody over Noma. So once again, proving that he is a loyal soldier. However, I do think Noma is going to catch wind of him getting the passports from Tariq to get into the country through his family, actually, because I think she's probably going to talk to them, probably might even have a relationship built with them. So I have a feeling that this is not probably going to go over well for OB in the end, but who knows? Moving along, got our boy here, Michael Ealy, Don Carter. Someone's getting arrested. Don't really know who it is, but if I had to guess, this is probably an introduction into his character. This is one of those moments where we get to meet him, see him for the first time, see what he finds out, what he knows, what he doesn't know. And he's going to be a very interesting part to play in this season because, dude, he's a drug task force officer. His job is drugs. So he's literally going to be snooping out Tariq, Brayden, Monet, the Tejadas, everybody. He's probably out to get all of them. And like I said, his wife dying in a transaction probably definitely is personal for him. And I'm pretty sure that she died somewhere along the lines, maybe in the original Power. I don't know. It's just there was so many shootouts and things that occurred and people that got killed. It'd be interesting to see how this all ties in because from the looks of things, it seems that he's got like a personal vendetta out. And don't forget, he does end up meeting with Monet at some point. So don't be surprised if he's getting information from her and vice versa about how things are going in the streets. And that's going to conclude the pictures that I picked to look at. I know there's also a picture of Monet's cousin or something like that, or a relative of hers, someone that raised Zeke. And I didn't add that one in here, but that's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. And having her know about the death of Zeke, etc., I'm pretty sure she's going to want answers from Monet. Probably not going to get them because why would Monet tell her the truth unless she knows about everything that goes on and Monet does tell her and share the details about that. But that is going to be very interesting to see, my friends. So listen, we're going to conclude this here. The episode's title is going to drop very, very soon. I also got a video dropping for y'all tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that as well. Once again, if you want to like, comment, and subscribe, feel free to do so. Always give your thoughts and opinions on everything, and let me know what you think is going to happen on season 4. Once again, this is Conspiracy Kai. I'm out.